Some philosophers studied the world. Søren Kierkegaard studied the human soul, its fear, its courage, its loneliness, its faith, and the painful, beautiful journey of becoming yourself. Today, we reflect on 25 life lessons inspired by Kierkegaard's existential philosophy. 1. Anxiety is not your enemy. It is your awakening. Kierkegaard said anxiety reveals your hidden possibilities. It's the place where your old life ends and your new life begins. 2. You become free the moment you make a real choice. Not a choice based on pressure or fear, but an authentic decision made by you alone. 3. The crowd destroys the individual. He believed society pushes people to live like everyone else, but meaning comes only when you choose your own path. 4. Despair is a message from your true self. Despair means you're living a life that doesn't match who you are. It hurts because it's trying to wake you up. 5. People suffer more from avoiding themselves than from anything else. You can hide from others, but you cannot hide from the self that follows you everywhere. 6. Authenticity begins with honesty. The first step toward becoming yourself is admitting who you are right now. 7. Faith requires courage, not certainty. Kierkegaard famously said, "Faith is a leap. It is choosing to trust the unseen even when logic trembles." 8. You must pass through fear to reach meaning. Avoid fear and you avoid life. Walk through fear and you discover purpose. 9. Life can only be understood backwards, but must be lived forwards. We make sense of our past only after moving beyond it. So don't wait for clarity, move. 10. You lose yourself when you try to please everyone. Trying to fit in erases your identity. Live by your truth, not their expectations. 11. Passion gives life its direction. A cold, safe life leads nowhere. A passionate life leads to meaning. 12. The self is a relationship you build within yourself. You are not a fixed identity. You are a becoming, a process, a conversation between who you are and who you could be. 13. Most people live on the surface. Go deeper. Kierkegaard believed people fear inner depth. But wisdom grows only when you descend into your own soul. 14. Silence reveals what noise tries to hide. When you become quiet, you finally hear the truth inside you. 15. The easiest thing is to be yourself, and the hardest thing is also to be yourself. Because the world constantly tries to shape you. 16. Comparison steals your life. You cannot become yourself while trying to live someone else's story. 17. Freedom is not the absence of rules. It is the courage to obey your inner truth, your values, your meaning, your chosen path. 18. The greatest loss is losing connection with yourself. You can recover money, relationships, opportunities. But losing yourself is the deepest tragedy. 19. Pain shapes the soul into something deeper. Kierkegaard believed suffering makes us conscious. It pushes us toward reflection, depth, and authenticity. 20. You must choose your life, or life will choose for you. Indecision is still a decision, usually the wrong one. 21. The world will not understand your inner journey, and it doesn't need to. Your path is yours alone. 22. Faith is not a feeling, it is a commitment. You remain faithful even when your heart shakes. That is the courage Kierkegaard respected. 23. You discover freedom when you stop running from yourself. Self-avoidance builds prisons. Self-acceptance breaks them. 24. The deepest truth is found through inwardness, not in the noise of society, but in the quiet room of your own heart. 25. Becoming yourself is the greatest achievement of your life. Kierkegaard believed this is humanity's highest calling. Not success, not fame, not approval, but the difficult sacred task of becoming the self you were born to be. Søren Kierkegaard teaches us that life is not about perfection, but about truth, courage, and authenticity. Your real life begins when you stop living for the world and start living from your soul. In a world full of noise, confusion, and inner restlessness, the words of one thinker continue to echo across centuries. Today, we explore 25 deep life lessons inspired by Blaise Pascal, a man who understood the human heart far before modern psychology. 1. Learn to be alone without feeling lonely. Pascal wrote that most of humanity's troubles come from our inability to sit quietly in a room. When you learn to be at peace with yourself, the world loses its power to disturb you. 2. Your mind creates more suffering than reality. We fear possibilities, not events. We replay past mistakes, not present facts. Most anxiety is imagination misused. 3. The heart sees truths the mind cannot. Pascal believed that reason has limits. Some decisions must be felt, not calculated. Trust the quiet voice inside, it often knows before you do. 4. Distraction is the modern form of escape. People run toward entertainment because they are running away from themselves. But no amount of noise can silence an unresolved mind. 5. Accept your contradictions. We are mixtures of strength and weakness, wisdom and foolishness. Accepting this makes you more compassionate, both with others and with yourself. 6. Don't chase what disappears. Fame fades, wealth shifts, beauty changes. Seek meaning over applause. Seek depth over decoration. 7. Life will always contain uncertainty, accept that. The more we demand control, the tighter anxiety grips us. Peace comes not from certainty, but from trust. 8. People hide storms behind calm faces. Pascal reminds us that every person is fighting a battle you cannot see. Be gentle. When you speak, be soft where the world is harsh. 9. Humility is the start of real wisdom. Those who think they know everything rarely learn anything. Admitting you might be wrong opens the door to growth. 10. Ego is the root of most conflict. We argue to protect pride, not truth. Let your need to understand be greater than your need to win. 11. Inner emptiness cannot be filled from the outside. You can change your job, your home, your appearance. But if the heart is restless, the world cannot soothe it. Peace grows from within, not from possessions. 12. Noise hides the truth. Silence reveals it. Sit with your thoughts. Let your mind speak. What you avoid hearing is often what you most need to understand. 13. Reason guides us but cannot complete us. Pascal knew logic alone cannot answer life's biggest questions. Meaning is found not only in thinking, but in feeling, believing, and experiencing. 14. Anxiety grows when the mind lives in the future. Return to the present right here, right now. This moment is manageable. Tomorrow is imagined. 15. Strength is revealed through calmness. Anyone can lose their temper. Few can stay centered in the middle of chaos. Calmness is quiet power. 16. Fear gains power through avoidance. What you avoid controls you. What you face loses its hold. Turn toward the things that frighten you with courage, not panic. 17. Seeking approval is a trap. Pascal warned that people's opinions change faster than the weather. Build your life on values, not validation. 18. Pain teaches lessons comfort never could. Struggle breaks illusions. Suffering sharpens understanding. Your darkest moments often create your strongest self. 19. Don't trust every thought your mind creates. The mind lies when it's tired, anxious, or afraid. Challenge your thoughts the way you challenge rumors. 20. Kindness matters more than correctness. Being right means little if you lose compassion. Humanity is more important than victory. 21. A restless heart is a heart without purpose. Pascal believed people feel empty when they lose sight of meaning. Ask yourself, what truly matters? The answer becomes your path. 22. You see the world through the filter of your inner state. A troubled mind sees problems everywhere. A peaceful mind sees possibilities. Change within and you'll see life differently. 23. Overthinking steals life one moment at a time. We drown in analysis when we should be living. Be aware, but don't obsess. Think, but don't spiral. 24. Hope is quiet but powerful. It whispers, try again. Move forward. Believe. Hope is the small flame that survives even after the storm. 25. The deepest peace comes when you accept your human limits. You are not meant to know everything. You are not meant to control everything. Surrendering to life brings a calm no achievement can give. These lessons from Blaise Pascal remind us of a truth we often forget. The real battle is inside us. And the real peace is too. If you found wisdom in these reflections, let them guide your days and shape the quiet moments of your life. Alan Watts once said that life is not a journey with a destination. It is a dance, and most of us are so busy trying to control the steps that we forget to listen to the music. Today, we explore deep life lessons inspired by Alan Watts, lessons about letting go, understanding the ego, anxiety, and the art of truly living. 1. Life is not a problem to solve, but an experience to live. We suffer because we treat life like homework. Always asking, what's next? What should I become? Alan Watts reminds us, life is happening now, not later. 2. Trying too hard creates suffering. The more desperately you chase happiness, the faster it runs away. Peace arrives when effort softens, when you stop forcing life to obey your plans. 3. You are not separate from the universe. Watts taught that you are not in the universe, you are the universe experiencing itself. The same force that moves the stars is breathing through you right now. 4. Anxiety comes from living in the future. The mind loves tomorrow, but the body lives only in now. Anxiety fades when attention returns to this moment, this breath, this sound. 5. The ego is a useful illusion. The ego says, this is me and that is the world. But that separation is imagined. When the ego relaxes, life feels lighter, freer, playful. 6. You don't need to improve yourself to be worthy. Watts challenged the idea that you are broken. A flower doesn't try to become better. You don't need fixing, you need understanding. 7. Letting go is not giving up, it's trusting. Letting go doesn't mean doing nothing. It means flowing with life instead of fighting it, like swimming with the current instead of exhausting yourself against it. 8. Control is the root of fear. The more you try to control everything, the more fragile you feel. Freedom begins when you allow life to surprise you. 9. You cannot stand outside life and manage it. You are not a spectator. You are the dance itself. Once you realize this, life becomes participation, not resistance. 10. The present moment is all that exists. The past is memory. The future is imagination. Only now is real. Peace lives here. 11. Overthinking is the mind eating itself. Thought is a wonderful tool, but a terrible master. Silence is not empty. It is full of clarity. 12. Meaning is not found, it is created. Watts believed meaning arises when you engage fully with life, not by searching endlessly, but by being deeply present. 13. Fear dissolves when you stop resisting uncertainty. Uncertainty is not a mistake. It is the nature of life. When you accept this, fear loses its grip. 14. You don't need to escape yourself. Many people chase distractions to avoid inner discomfort. Alan Watts taught that peace comes when you stop running and gently face yourself. 15. Seriousness blocks joy. The universe is playful. Trees grow without stress. Rivers flow without worry. When life feels heavy, you may be taking it too seriously. 16. Happiness comes from participation, not possession. Owning more does not bring peace. Experiencing deeply does. Joy lives in attention. 17. You are allowed to rest. You don't have to justify your existence with productivity. Stillness is not laziness, it is nourishment. 18. Acceptance transforms pain. Pain resistor becomes suffering. Pain accepted becomes wisdom. Acceptance does not mean liking it. It means understanding it. 19. The self you defend is not the real you. The image you protect, the identity you cling to, those are masks. Behind them is something vast and free. 20. You don't need to arrive anywhere. There is no final version of you. Life is not about arriving, it is about unfolding. 21. You belong here. You are not an accident. You are not late. You are not out of place. The universe wanted you exactly as you are. 22. Peace begins when resistance ends. Stop arguing with reality. What you allow, you understand. What you understand, you soften. 23. Spirituality is not escape. It is intimacy with life. Alan Watts taught that. Awakening is not leaving the world, but loving it more deeply. 24. Nothing needs to be added to this moment. Right now is complete. The feeling that something is missing comes from thought, not reality. 25. When you let go, life carries you. Stop gripping the river. Let it move you. Life knows where it is going. Alan Watts reminds us that peace is not something you earn, it is something you remember. You are not here to conquer life. You are here to experience it. Breathe, relax, and listen to the music of being alive. Jean-Paul Sartre believed something unsettling and deeply empowering. He believed that you are completely free and that this freedom is the source of both your anxiety and your greatness. Today, we explore 25 deep life lessons inspired by Jean-Paul Sartre. Lessons about freedom, responsibility, fear, and becoming who you truly are. 1. You are free, even when it doesn't feel like it. Sartre said we are condemned to be free. Even when you feel trapped, you are still choosing how to respond. Freedom never leaves you. 2. You are not born with a purpose, you create it. There is no script written for your life. Meaning is not given. It is made through your actions. 3. Every choice defines who you are. You are not your past. You are not your thoughts. You are the sum of your choices. 4. Avoiding choice is still a choice. Indecision feels safe, but it quietly shapes your life anyway. Not choosing is choosing. 5. Anxiety comes from freedom, not weakness. Sartre believed anxiety exists because you realize you could choose otherwise. Fear is the shadow of freedom. 6. You cannot escape responsibility. Blaming society, fate, or others does not remove responsibility. It only hides it. 7. Bad faith is lying to yourself. Bad faith is pretending you have no choice when you actually do. It feels comfortable, but it costs your authenticity. 8. You are not your labels. Your job, past mistakes, titles, or roles do not define you. You redefine yourself every moment. 9. Freedom feels heavy, but it is honest. Comfort comes from excuses. Truth comes from responsibility. Freedom demands courage. 10. You become authentic when you stop hiding. Stop pretending to be who others expect. Authenticity begins when performance ends. 11. Fear grows when you deny your freedom. The more you say, "I have no choice," the smaller your life becomes. 12. You choose who you are becoming. Every action points your life in a direction. Ask yourself, is this the direction I want? 13. You are responsible not only for yourself, but for humanity. Sartre believed every choice sends a message. This is how a human should live. Your life matters beyond you. 14. You cannot wait for certainty. There are no guarantees, no perfect answers. Waiting for certainty is waiting forever. 15. Excuses protect fear, not truth. Excuses feel comforting, but they imprison you. Freedom begins where excuses end. 16. You are not fixed, you are becoming. You are not a finished product, you are a process. And you can always choose again. 17. Society offers roles, not meaning. Society gives you scripts. You decide whether to follow them. Meaning begins where imitation ends. 18. Responsibility is the price of freedom. Freedom is not light, it is serious, but it is real. 19. You cannot escape yourself. No distraction can save you from who you are becoming. Face yourself, gently, honestly. 20. Living authentically requires courage. It means standing alone sometimes. It means disappointing others. But it means respecting yourself. 21. You are what you do, not what you intend. Good intentions do not shape identity. Actions do. 22. The past does not control you. The past explains, but it does not excuse. You are free now. 23. Meaning comes from commitment. Commit to something. Stand for something. Meaning grows through commitment. 24. Freedom is frightening, but avoidance is worse. Fear fades when you act. Regret grows when you don't. 25. You become yourself by choosing yourself. Sartre believed the greatest task of life is to choose who you will be again and again. Jean-Paul Sartre reminds us of a difficult truth. You are not powerless. You are not trapped. You are not finished. You are free, and your life is your responsibility. Choose wisely. Choose honestly. Choose yourself. This is Echoes of Wisdom, where thoughts meet the soul. If you found meaning in Sartre's words, subscribe for more lessons from the greatest minds in history.